What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. This is going to be a very short video because I found, oh no. Well, I found something that I was very interested in, and the windshield says something totally different than what the listing says. Before we get any further into the video, gotta give a big shout out to today's video sponsor, Ridge Wallet. You guys have seen the Ridge before. I use it all the time, still doing it. You got your money clip on mine. They also come with a money band if you prefer. I like the money clip. Makes it really easy to pull your money out and slide it right back in. And I know what you're thinking. The money probably falls out, right? It doesn't. I've had that same $50 bill and a 10 underneath it for I don't know how long. I have the carbon fiber. I really enjoy the carbon fiber. I've also got the 18 karat gold plated, and they just came out with a brand new one. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to go check it out for yourself. Holds, you know, I'm going to say approximately 14 cards. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but your cards all right here, man. Just boom. And they slide right back in, and it fits in your pocket real nice. It's RFID blocking as well, guys. So thank you to Ridge Wallet, number one, for sending me the wallet so I can try them out before I do a review. And number two, for giving you guys 10% off if you go to the link below and pick yours up today, www.ridge.com/AAR. And use code AAR, and they'll give you 10% off your order today. 45-day, try it before you buy it. If you don't like it, send it back. They'll give you a full refund. They do ship worldwide. Like I said, RFID blocking for those digital pickpocketers. Slim, minimalistic, and very durable design. They've got more than 30 different colors and styles to choose from. Go check them out. Once again, www.ridge.com/AAR. Use code AAR for 10% off your order today. This is a 1985 Oldsmobile Regency. I think it's a 98, but this says no keys. This is very interesting because the listing says it has keys, but this says that there are no keys. 107,000 miles on the odometer. There are keys. I see the keys in there. Okay. Okay, it's got good tires with white walls. The 98, it's got a dent here. Other than that dent and a cracked lens and this missing filler right here, I don't see anything wrong with it. And I tell you guys all the time, I look for AAA stickers. I do. That usually tells you it's an old person. Now, I got AAA myself, and I'm not that old. All right, but a AAA sticker on the car, that usually means it's an older person. It's missing the little filler panel here too. Again, no big deal. Nice set of white walls all the way around. It's got a little ding in the hood here. That's honestly not bad at all. Windows down a little bit right there. But for me, like, the interior of this car is just phenomenal. I love it. Like, I really love the interior of this car. It is absolutely beautiful. And if you look here, you got the crest stitched in to the armrest here. How nice is that? Look right there as well. You got these super soft, comfortable seats. You've got that Delco auto reverse cassette player. I know by a lot of your standards, this is not a nice car. Oh, wow, that's heavy. Oh, and there's been mice living under here, and there's no battery. Ooh, yeah, this is looking like a bad deal. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is not a 3.8 liter, is it? Isn't this that old 3300 or something like that? I can't remember. GM had some weird motors back in the day. It's not a 2.8, but I don't think this is a 3.8 either. I think this is like a 3.3 6-cylinder power. Yeah, she's got spider webs all over her, and no battery. I tell you guys all the time, if there is no battery, I'm not interested. I won't even bid on a car with no battery. At least that's the way it used to be. Today, I'm willing to give it a shot because I love these classic old GMs. I really do. I really do. And while she's got a couple bumps and bruises, at the end of the day, she looks really nice. Look at all this nastiness. This thing has been sitting for a long time. Look at your cigarette lighter and your cigarette ashtray right there. Okay, I'm going to grab the booster pack, and we're going to see what it does. I don't anticipate it's going to run. It really does look like it's been sitting for a very long time. I just don't understand how it's an insurance car when it doesn't look like there's anything out of the ordinary wrong with it that you could have filed an insurance claim on. I don't know. Anyway, let's grab the booster pack. Let's put a jump on it and see what she does. Okay, moment of truth. We have no dome lights or anything, so I'm not expecting we're going to get anything out of her. Oh. Well, the gas gauge went straight to full, so rotten gas maybe. This is a nice car. I hate to see this one sitting out here. Huh. Well, we've also got the hood release broken, and it looks like the hood latch is missing as well. Somebody put tape over the windows here, so it looks like they don't want you to mess with the windows at all. Come on, girl. Give me something. Show me some sign of life, man. And I'll throw a bid on you right now, because nobody's going to bid on this. It doesn't sound like she's trying to do anything, does it? Nothing at all. How much you want to bet the fuel pump's out on it? It cranks over good, though. It sure does. Yeah, I don't want to kill the booster pack, guys. All right. Well, I'll be honest with you. I was really excited about this one. Damn, I don't know. I would love to bring it back to life. The problem is by the time you put in your bid and then you pay your fees and everything out the door, and then you pay for things like a fuel pump and maybe even a fuel tank if it's rotten, you know, by the time you start digging into it, before long you're into it for well over what you're going to get out of it. I don't know, though. I'm going to let you guys comment down below, man. Comment below. Tell me what you think of the 85 Olds 98. Do you think it's something we should mess with? Should we try to grab it? Or, you know, judging from all the rat's nest and stuff sitting on it, is this one that we should just leave alone? Look at that old distributor, man. Look at that high energy ignition distributor there. Wow. I find these so interesting. I really do. I love seeing an old car like this. It's relatively complete. We could probably get it running. I don't know. Comment below. Let's move on to the next one. Now, this is the one that I'm truly interested in. I'm going to show you guys what got my attention. Okay, first of all, this car is listed as a non-runner. This is a 2003 or 4 Mustang GT. Okay, it's a GT automatic. It's listed as a non-runner, and it was involved in a fire. Okay, and I'm gonna go over that here in just a minute. Take a look. We'll walk around, and I'll show you what she's dealing with. And then I'm going to explain to you why I would be interested in purchasing this car. I mean, look at that damage right there. Okay, yeah, she burnt, no doubt. She burned up pretty good. Okay, so we're not disputing that the car caught on fire. Obviously, the car caught on fire. It's burnt. Just take a look around, though. Look at anything up here that's melted. Severely damaged? I don't see anything. The headlights aren't melted. The bumper's not melted. The mirrors aren't melted. It's only one little spot in the back. Well, what's fun about that is that the damage back here consists of the bumper and the deck lid and the seal. The seal's no big deal. It's one little seal you can pull out from these sail panels here. And you could just stick the, it's a seal. It's really no big deal. A seal, a deck lid, and a rear bumper, and the car's back together. That's listed as a non-runner. Why? Because the engine caught on fire. Of course. That, woo, a lot of stuff coming out here. Oh wow, it smells like smoke in here. Dang, it smells like smoke. Okay, well let's pop the hood and let's take a quick peek. And I want to show you the fire damage under here from the motor catching on fire. If I could There we go. There we go. Oh, man. Yep, that motor is burned to a crisp, guys. It is. And you're probably still sitting there wondering, why in God's name would you want to bid on this car? It's been on fire. I mean, look at it. You can just see everything under the hood is cooked. It's crisp. It's black. It's just covered in stuff, right? Wrong. Nothing under this hood was on fire. It only looks like it caught on fire under the hood. The reality of the situation is, I can tell from looking over this car that this was in a shop fire or a garage fire. Lots of things fell on this car, guys. There are scrapes, scratches, just stuff all over it, all over the whole top of this car. Look at this. I don't know how well you can see this. Lots of scratches from things that's just dragged across it. Yes, this car was absolutely in a fire. It was in a fire, okay? It was not on fire until the back plastic fire, or the fiberglass and the plastic bumper actually ignited, okay? The car itself was never on fire. So what this looks like is it looks like a non-runner because, well, from looking at the engine, you would think it caught on fire. Guys, this stuff will wash right off. In fact, I could probably blow on it. Look at that. It blows right off, guys. Look at that. There's nothing wrong under the hood. What this is ash. This is all ash from the fire. Now, I'm trying to keep it quiet because I don't want too many people hearing this out here at the yard. On camera, on the auction block, it looks like this engine was burned up. So they're not going to attempt to start it. They won't do it. They will not attempt to start it because it looks like an engine fire. Fact of the matter is, you come out here with a little super clean and you give this a quick power wash. Oh, this engine looked brand new again. This engine looked brand new again. I would be willing to bet this car runs. I would guarantee you this car runs. It's got some nice SVE wheels. You know, this has been scraping up here. You can see where the fenders actually hit this a few times. This is a Nito NT555 Extreme ZR tire. She's pretty chewed up. Those are obviously not the right rims for this car. The offset is totally wrong. But here's where I'm at. You throw a deck lid, a seal, and a back bumper on this car, and you send her down to Mako, right? You tell them to throw a same paint job on it, exact same paint job, and you'll have yourself a very nice looking Mustang GT for probably not a lot of money. It's a pure sale. It's a pure sale. But I want to hear this run. I'd also like to know if the other wheel is in the trunk. I'm not sure. I don't remember if the back folds down. It does. So let's take a look at that real quick. Let's see if possibly, nope, the other wheel is missing. Dang. Yeah, we had amps and subs and everything in here too, but all of that's disconnected and it's not touching anything, so shouldn't have any problems there. The only thing I don't like about it is it's an automatic. I'd really prefer this to be a stick, but let's go ahead and throw some power to it. And let's see if she runs, because I'm going to bet she does. All right, moment of truth. Now, don't think for a minute that I just hooked this up and prayed and hoped for a miracle. I didn't. Jessica's out here with me, and she watched as I hooked it up, and we've made sure that nothing's, you know, nothing's catching on fire or anything. Gauges work. Ooh. Well, I don't know about you, but that engine didn't sound very healthy, did it? That is a rod knocking. Now, we've got good oil pressure. It shows we've got 50 PSI. It goes into gear. Brakes work, but yeah, that engine sounds awful. Yeah, that is real bad. Okay, well, that sucks. That sucks real bad. Well, that didn't work out exactly the way I expected it to. I fully anticipated coming out here and showing you that this car runs great, that there's nothing wrong with it, and that it was simply somebody's misunderstanding of what happened. I'm still going to tell you, this engine never caught fire. Okay, this engine never caught fire. I'm going to stand by that. That's just ash. It was in a garage or something, and something burned up inside of it, caught the back end. 100% sure. I thought we'd be able to fire it up. It was going to run great, and we would have us a steal of a deal, because nobody's going to bid on this. Nobody's going to bid on this. They're going to assume it's burnt in the engine because the pictures look that way. They're going to assume it's burnt in the back, and it's going to be one of those cars nobody wants to touch it. For me, yeah, I'd have thrown a deck lid on it. I'd have thrown a back bumper on it. I'd have sent it to Mako for a paint job. Then I'd have had it detailed, and we'd be done. We'd be done with it. Unfortunately, I did not foresee the engine knocking. That sounds really, really bad. Really bad. So I'm guessing it was parked because of that. Obviously, you're not going to go far like that. First clue should have been the battery missing. Yeah, should have been the battery missing. That should have been a clue that something had been wrong with this car prior. Or maybe the insurance company pulled the battery because they were afraid the car could catch on fire. But as I said, there was no damage under the hood. None. Just sad. It does go into gear. It went into forward and reverse just fine. The brakes definitely didn't feel quite right, but it has brakes. I guess we're gonna have to pass on this one. Either way, I'm still gonna put this video up for you. These are kind of bonus videos that I'm doing. I'm trying to do these every week. Just a little short extra video where I try to find a couple things after the auctions are over and see if we can throw them up here for you guys to enjoy. I was gonna try to bid on this and win it. The auction is tomorrow, but I'm gonna stay away from this one. Either way, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. It lets me know that you enjoyed the content. Feel free to drop your comments down below. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Auto Auction Rebuilds. Links down below. And also, don't forget today's video sponsor, Ridge Wallet. Definitely check them out, www.ridge.com/AAR. Use code AAR for 10% off your order. Until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.